Hi, I'm Brian with Pioneer Builders. Today I'm going to talk to you about some interior design and what we're going to do to try to dress this house up a little bit. It's a little thing, but sometimes the little things add up into how the whole house feels. So at this particular house, it's a spec home, and this little niche here was not in the original design. But to give you a little bit of the background, the plumbing underground was done in the wrong location. So this is a slab on grade home. And rather than having to jackhammer out the concrete, we just decided to see what we could do to make it work. So we ended up having this little cavity here that we chose to convert. Like this would have just been a flat wall with a void behind it. So instead of doing that, we decided to make this a niche. You can see that what we've done is already painted part of it. This paint color actually ties into a paint color that we did upstairs in the master bathroom. And the coating is Duration Home by Sherwin-Williams, and the color is Cadet 9143. So if you like this color, I wanted to make sure to give you that spec. This here is Accessible Beige. We've used this color on so many houses, and just recently I met with some prospective customers, and the lady wanted to know the color. I met with some other people who could be buyers. She really likes this paint color, so Accessible Beige is one to think about. Now, normally we would cut in the edges first and then do the field, but in this case, I really wanted to give a little bit of promotion to this Stinger Brush Company. Now, I'm just going to be honest. If you're a professional painter, and you do this day in and day out, you probably have the muscle memory for cutting in, and you may not need to spend the money. On the other hand, maybe you do, or you're training somebody who's not as proficient. I am not a professional painter. I do have a fair number of lines of cutting in on me, but not in a productive manner, you might say. So I'm going to show you a little bit of cutting in, but let me show you just a couple of other things first. This is going to go in our little niche here, and it comes with fasteners already, so people can hang things up, a purse, coats, that type of a thing. And then the last thing I wanted to show you, and sorry for this sounding somewhat like an advertisement, but I wanted to give these guys a little bit of attention. So this is the wash box. Have not used it yet, but it's got a little, if you notice in the bottom here, it's got a little drain. So instead of, and then it's got these, I don't think that's actually part of it. Okay, so if you look at the plastic here, there's ridges from the bottom, but that's just to give you some corrugation, or ridging is a better word, for cleaning your brushes, your rollers, and then on the sides there, I'm going to guess it's like 10 by 8. Looks like a bread pan. So if you need to make bread, you can also use this and you'll get some interesting ridges in it. So anyway, we've got a big farmhouse sink, and instead of cleaning out our brushes in the sink directly, this drain will correspond to the drain up there, and it should make cleanup easier. All right, so put this down and go ahead and come on in here. And it's been a long time since I've done any painting, so professionals are going to be watching this and be like, I'm watching the next YouTube video. So what you've got, and I probably should have shown you a little bit closer. And if anybody wants to leave comments below for how I could be doing a better job, see, already I went over. Sorry, Stinger brushes, that might not be the best example you ever did see. But if you look up real close, you can see the dark blue is longer than the light blue. Okay, my brother-in-law is going to be doing some painting. I'll see if I can get some footage of that, and hopefully it'll be a better job than me. So let's stop rolling, and I'll see if I can grab some footage of him painting. Well, I think it looks pretty good. Let me just show you a couple of little things. It was kind of hard to establish the height of it. In the real world, you can do everything with design, dimensioning, but you also have to see what feels right. But as our first reference point, basically I just took the bottom of the dowel there, the coat hanger. It was about 68 inches. So then we used that as a number, held it up, and just kind of felt like it made sense. That seems like a natural height. We also measured a jacket just to make sure, and it's all going to play out, I think, pretty nicely. So that's it, just a little touch, but now when people come in or they come downstairs, they may not consciously recognize it, but I just think it feels better. And it's those little things. How does it feel to a homeowner is really important. I can get way deep into the weeds on the building science and the technicalities, but we have to focus on what need will this fill. So in this case, it fills a couple of needs. There's the design aesthetic, which is a need, it's a human need, but also they can actually use it. Now, comment below. I have a question for you. There is a lot of negative space here. Should we put some coats on here, a purse, something inexpensive? Should we put something to fill up this volume? Comment below. Well, thanks for watching this whole video. This was done in just a morning. We also got a final inspection pass today, which is always, well, no, I guess we've got one other item on it that needs to be completed. Just about final inspection pass today. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Now go build something.